Miss Smith, I have a question on the chapter test that we did today. How do you do number 13?
Okay, give me just a second and let me pull up the screen share of it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, can you see it now, Tessa?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, it's kind of distorted, but it works. So it says line T bisects segment CD at point M. CM equals 3x and MD equals 27. Find CD. So for this, you're going to, let's see, draw your picture, okay? So if you have line T bisects CD, so this is going to be CD, okay? Bisects means it cuts it right in two, okay? So this would be line T. It does not, this is not a big enough picture, I think, for me to write on. Let me see. I'll try this again. Can you still see it there?
Yes.
Okay. So bisects means it divides it evenly in two, right?
Mm-hmm.
At point M. So this is M here. Now it tells us C to M equals 3x, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, why is it not working well today? So if CM equals 3x and MD, which is this length, equals 27, find CD, which is your whole length, okay?
Okay.
Now it tells you that they're bisected, so that means this one is congruent to this one. So you can set those two equal to each other. So you would say 3x equals 27, and then you know x equals 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if x equals 9,
Is anyone asking questions?
or really, you don't even have to do that actually, because if this part of it is half over here, this is half of your segment, and you know that that equals 27, then 27 plus 27 will give you CD.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. If it had a different measurement over here, rather than a whole number like 27, if it had 3x on this side and then 4x plus 2 over here, you could set those equals, solve for x, then plug back in and see how big that segment is.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Satellite imagery of our house, and there's a little white spot. I'm wondering if it's Charlie out there. Yeah, but
How do you spell tomorrow? I don't want to spell it.
What?
Tomorrow, does it have two M's or two R's?
One M. TOMORROW.
What is this? Homework and grading policy
Yeah,
sheet?
under. It says that, oh, you can send her a screenshot through email if she wants. Do you have another question too?
Yeah, I asked her both, but she's doing something right now.
That's fine.
Because there's another person in here asking.
No, they have
questions.
to ask a question. How does she show it on the screen? Just so I know.
She presents.
Anything outstanding? Okay. Do you know what this is so you can watch?
No.
Hey, Jake.
Wait, be quiet for a second, Mom.
Jake, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Your microphone is on for everyone to hear. Can you mute it so I
Yes,
can
ma'am.
work the problems for Tessa? Thanks. Okay, Tessa, number 14.
Yeah, number 14.
Okay, so for that one, trace the diagram and extend the rays. Use a protractor to measure and then classify it as acute, obtuse, right, or straight. We didn't really do any protractor use in class, so you don't have to do that part of it. There's not going to be a part on the test that asks you to use a protractor either.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then let me pull up 17. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Sorry, you said 20, not 17. Okay, so 20 says a convex polygon has half as many sides as a concave tengon. Draw the concave polygon and the convex polygon. Classify the convex polygon by the number of sides it has. So for that, a convex polygon has no sides coming into the shape.
Okay.
Let me cast this. Okay. Are you seeing the question?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So draw the polygon and the convex polygon and then classify the polygon by the number of sides it has. Okay, so convex is going to just be like a normal shape, okay?
Okay.
Like you would be used to seeing, like that. And that has 5 sides. And then you also could have a shape like this, like down. Okay, can you kind of see that?
Yeah, I can see
Fine.
that.
So this one is, it's totally off on writing now. This one here is going to be your convex, and this one is concave because you can see here how the sides go in, they cave in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would have a pentagon, and then this one would have however many sides you choose. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sides. So that would be a pentagon. Okay.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So it would have 10 sides?
Yeah, that one does. For the concave one.
Okay. Also, while that 19, the question 19 was up, what's a complement and supplement?
Okay, so remember complementary angles.
Is 90 degrees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And supplementary angles.
Is 180?
Yes.
Okay. So what does it mean by what is its measure of the complement and supplement?
Okay, so for the measure of an angle is 64 degrees. So the complement is going to be 90 minus 64.
Okay, and then the supplement would be 180 minus 64.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Regina Sinclair? Oh, you're disgusting. Do you think I wouldn't
Hey,
find
Drew, your microphone's on and
never talk
going
to
to
me?
the class.
Meg, I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Hi, Miss Smith. I have a question on number 13.
Here to explain this.
Oh, hold on just a second.
Lee left me. I'm talking to you. Why on God's green earth would you give this to Cora Lee? Were you trying to hurt me?
No, I was trying to hurt Cora Lee. We really wanted another daughter pageant, and then she just totally blew me off. Like, it didn't matter at all. It's exactly what my own mom does to me, and she knew that. Cora Lee knew that, and that's what made it a million times
Alyssa, is your mic turned on?
as bad as I did, but I didn't.
I think so.
Okay, let's see. So who has a question?
I did. I had a question on number 13 of the chapter test.
Okay. So number 13, I worked that one just a minute ago. So let me see. It says line T bisects CD at point M. CM equals 3x and MD equals 27.
Yes.
So what you're going to do is draw a picture, okay? Let me see if I can cast this. And this might work better. Hey guys, if any of you are here to sign in just to say that you're here, type in the comments that you're here, and then you can sign back out, okay? That way you don't have to hang around if you don't have questions. Okay, so if we are drawing a line and this will be C and D, right? Line T bisects it here at point M. M, okay?
Okay.
So if CM equals 3x and then MD equals 27, find CD. So you need to find the whole length. Well, remember your key term there is bisects. So that tells you that this side is congruent with this side. So if one side is 27, this side is also 27, right?
Yes, right.
So 27 plus 27 is 54.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Anyone else have questions?
I do.
Okay. What's your question?
I have a question on number 17 on the chapter test.
Okay, number 17 on the chapter test says, name 4 linear pairs. Okay, so click here. Okay, can you see the chapter test on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember the definition of a linear pair?
It's when the angles are adjacent and they share the same side.
Yeah, they're adjacent and then they form a line. Okay, so I don't know why it keeps getting small. So if you look at the picture, okay, your pairs are, so pick the line and follow from left to right, and you can see that 2 and 3 are adjacent angles, right? And they make a line, so they would be a linear pair.
Okay.
Angle 1 and 2 would be a linear pair, right?
Yes.
And then do you see 2 other ones?
1 and 4
Uh-huh.
and 3 and 4.
Yes. Does that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you go over any from the chapter review from yesterday?
Sure. Which one?
Number 35.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let me pull it up. Okay, so for 35, sorry, I just lost the image that I took.
You're good.
Okay. 35 says pentagon ABCDE is a regular polygon. The length of BC is represented by the expression 5x minus 4. The length of DE is represented by the expression 2x plus 11. And then find the length of AB. So if we read through the problem again, what stands out to me as a key term is going to be that it's, sorry, I'm trying to highlight that, but everything is off. Is that this is a regular polygon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Regular means that all of the sides are going to be equal.
Okay.
So if we have a pentagon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Pretend that all of those are equal. And we can label it A, B, C, D, and E. Then we know BC is 5x minus 4.
Mhm.
And we know that DE, which is down here, is 2x plus 11. I don't know why that's not writing in line. That's really making this difficult. So basically, you know that all of the sides are equal, right? Because it's a regular polygon.
Mhm.
So you can set those two measurements equal to each other
Okay.
and then solve for x. But now x is not going to be your final answer. Remember, you're going to have to go back in
Plug it in.
and plug that in, yes.
Okay.
Does that help?
A little. I did that the first time and I got 41. Did I plug it back in wrong? Well, no, I got 5 and then I plugged it back in and then I got 41.
Okay, well, let's look.
Oh, never mind. I think I figured it out.
You see it now?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Anyone else have questions still?
I had one more question
Okay.
on number 20 of the chapter review.
Okay.
I got some crazy decimal, and the answer was 50. And I don't
Okay.
understand how I got that.
All right. Let's see.
I wrote it down like 11x minus 9 plus 5x plus 5 equals 140. Is that the right way to write it?
Well, so it says, let me just try to screen this way. Won't be able to write on it, but. Okay, so in the diagram shown at the right, LMN is 140 degrees. So that's your whole angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it says find the measure of PMN. So you would write down 11x minus 9 plus 5x plus 5 equals 140.
Okay.
And then solve for x. And then plug that x value back into the 5x plus 5.
Okay.
So
I think I'm doing something wrong because I still got a decimal.
okay. Let's see if this will work. Can you see this screen that has
Yeah.
white on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're going to set up 11x minus 9. Oh, let me change that. $11x minus 9 plus 5x plus 5 equals 140. Okay.
Okay.
So combine your terms over here. 11x plus 5 is going to be 16x. And then minus 9 and a plus 5 is going to give you -4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to bring this -4 over. So we'll add 4 to both sides. So they give us 16x equals 144. And 144 divided by 16 is x equals 9. So now you're going to take that 9 and plug it back into 5 times x, right? Plus 5. So that would be 45 plus 5. So that equals 50.
Okay, thank you.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I don't know what I did, but thank you.
Hi, Mrs. Smith. This is Megan. I have a question.
Okay, Megan, what's your question?
So I was grading my chapter review, with the answer key that you gave me.
Uh-huh.
I had a question for number 5.
Okay.
So they didn't give like all the possible answers. They just gave a sample. So I was wondering if my answer was right. So name 3 points that are not collinear, and my answers were P, Z, and N.
Yes.
That's correct?
Yeah. They are not on the same line, so that's good. P and Z could be, like you could connect them with a line, and P and N you could connect, or N and Z, but not all 3 on one straight line. So you're right.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Oh, I was just talking and didn't even have my microphone unmuted. I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, can you see the screen now, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay. So the problem says ray VZ bisects UVW. So we have a picture here, and this is U, V, and W, right?
Yeah.
And it's bisected by VZ.
Mhm.
UVZ is 81 degrees. 81 degrees. Okay. And then find UVW, okay, which is the whole thing. Now, in the problem, it tells us that VZ is a bisector. So that means that this angle is the same as that angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a bisector divides it evenly in two angles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this one is 81 degrees as well. So you have 81 plus 81 equals 162, which is your whole measure, okay?
Okay.
And then because it's greater than 90 degrees, it's an obtuse angle. Okay?
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Erica, did you have any questions?
I did actually. It was on the chapter review test from today on page 56. I was confused about 15 and 16.
Erica, did you have any questions? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, page 56.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let me try this. All right, it was 15 and 16.
Yes.
Okay. So for 15, you're given that the measure of angle KHJ equals 90 degrees. And it wants you to find the measure of LHJ. So if we know this area here, right, is 90 degrees, then that means this angle plus this angle are going to equal 90. So you would add 8x minus 1 plus 4x plus 7. Let me flip over. I'm going to try a different app, okay? Okay. So we have 8x minus 1 plus 4x plus 7 equals 90, right?
Right.
So we'll combine our like terms. We have a positive 8x and a positive 4x, which would give us 12x. Sorry, this doesn't always pick up my writing. And then minus 1 and a positive 7 would give you a positive 6, right?
Right.
Okay. So now we'll subtract 6 from both sides. And 90 minus 6 is 84. And then you have to divide both sides by 12. And 84 divided by 12 gives you 7. Okay. And then you're supposed to find the measure of LHJ. So that is 4 times 7 plus 7, because we plug this 7 in where x goes. So 4 times 7 plus 7 is 35. Okay. Is that good for that one?
Yeah.
And then, did you say 16 also?
Yes.
Okay. So for 16, it says, oh, there we go. That erases much better. The measure of QRT is 154 degrees, and RS bisects QRT. What are the measures of QRS and SRT? So we'll draw a picture, okay? We have QRT, and then it says RS bisects, okay? So this is going to be S here. So we know that the whole thing is 154 degrees, right?
Right.
And then if RS bisects it, that means that this is this angle here is equal to this angle here. And so those would be 154 divided by 2, because bisecting means that it divides it evenly in 2, right?
Right.
So 154 divided by 2 is 77. So the angle would be 77 degrees.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's the vocabulary and knowing that a bisector divides it evenly in half is what's going to help you.
Right.
Did you have any other questions?
No, I didn't.
Okay.